Hi, in this video, we want to take a quick look at one way to organize your files. So when you start working with data and you've got a lot of input files, a lot of output, when you have a more complicated project, you're going to need to stay organized. And what I'm going to show in this video is how I personally keep my files organized at work. And I found this to be a very good technique. I actually learned this from datacamp.com. I was taking a course on R, and this is how the teacher organized his files. I went ahead and adopted it for my work, and I found that it's pretty good. Okay, so how do I do this? First and foremost, for me, I first have the project's name. So for our class, this is statistical programming, so STA 5104, that's the course name. And then down here, I have the time frame. So at work, a lot of times the time frame is a year. So I'll specifically a school year because I'm working in education right now. So like the 2018-2019 school year, we put down as 18-19, and then the following year will be 19-20. Okay, or maybe if I want to put down year, I'll put down 2020 or 2019, 2021, something like that. Now, something about how I do this. When you put the names on your files, it's good to have the prefix to be the first part of the file of the name of your folders and your files to be something that will organize your files very quickly when you arrange by the name, when you put them in order by the name. So you'll notice I put year, then I put the season. Okay, so you'll notice if I put year, then month, then day, in that format, when I order things by the name, it will automatically arrange them in the order of the date also. This is a very good trick. So what do I do? When I have a project going on, I'm going to name the file, and then if it's something that gets updated several times, so if I'm working on a really long project, lots of code, and I have to change things or add to it, regularly, what I do is I'll take like the name, let's say, histograms of scores, and then I'll put down the year dash month dash day. And when I put, let's say we're talking about New Year's Day 2020, then it'll be 2020-01-01. I put a 0 for month when it's a single digit, if it's a single digit month, and I put a 0 if it's a single digit day. And it goes year, month, day. So the most vague, the most broad time span first, then I will get more specific as time goes on. And that way the name automatically will arrange in the order of the date. Okay, so now something that's very common, if you're doing things that are repeated a lot, it might be better to have the date then the project. I do project and date because that works for my work very well. All right, so now here's the part that I really want you to pay attention to the most, that when you're working on a project, you're going to have input. These are the files that you read into Python, and then you're going to have output. These are files that are created by Python. Well, here in the Python folder is where I keep my code, and here's where I'm going to put any graphics I generate, like those histograms that you saw in the previous videos. And since I am teaching, I am generating videos like this one. This video is going to ultimately end up in this folder right here. That way down the road, when I go, hey, I want to use that video from a previous semester, I can find it pretty quickly. I find that this is a pretty good way to organize, where if you're working somewhere and they have a different convention, do whatever the locals are doing, because that'll help collaboration. But if you don't know what to do, I think this is a good way to start out. And I really feel like you should do this right from the get-go. I hope you've had a great day and you enjoy the video. Take care.